Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Self-Literacy Podcast. Super excited for this one because I'm with somebody that I started this journey with. Heavy D.
What's up, brother man?
Dog.
Hey.
It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Yeah?
I mean, you're bulking up. Going out Palamahali, you know. What's going on there? The spinning thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're looking good.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You could have told me I lost weight or something.
You dog. Let me play that thing. Where's that thing?
Yeah, find that thing. There we go, brother man.
You lost weight, bro.
I lost a lot of weight.
It looks like you've changed a couple of things.
Yeah. I really have switched up a few things.
Yeah?
And I will definitely tell you about all of them.
Yeah.
But look, I feel good. I'm feeling in a much... I'm in a better place, if I want to call
I
it that.
feel good.
Yes. Sing it with your chest, brother.
Yeah. It's good to see you, bro.
Good to see you too, man. And also, before we go any further,
Okay.
congratulations on becoming a husband. You've been fiancing for the longest time.
It wasn't for the longest time, maybe.
You look like it was forever. You understand? Unzole fiancé, no.
How do you look like it was forever? This guy.
Nah, brother, man. How does it feel? How is it being
It's beautiful.
a husband now? Yeah.
It's beautiful. I actually took a snap last night, and I posted on my Instagram.
Yeah.
I think around midnight, and I said, my wife tricked me into
Oh, I saw that.
a study session.
Yeah, that was
with her.
midnight.
Yeah, it was midnight.
Yeah, that was long gone. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I was supposed to be reading for my stuff, for my research.
Yes.
And then I ended up in a macroeconomics study session. And it's like, to be a husband, it's those little things that you do that it's like, wow.
But that's beautiful. Like putting other people's interests into the forefront, where you have no business in macroeconomics. You understand? You're more business. Last I checked, you were doing something in the lines of business, right?
International business.
International
No,
business.
but there's a relation.
Okay.
There's a relation.
So you picked up
It's like,
something
I think
with
every single person should be vested in such things.
Is it?
Because macroeconomics, but it speaks to what happens within the economy of a country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small things, the big thing. I get you.
The big things.
Yes.
Because
Macro.
you have micro.
Oh, that's not
and then
micro.
You have macro.
I got you.
100%.
got
So
you.
it talks to GDP,
Yeah,
inflation.
yeah.
Of
Of course, so
monetary
it's
policy,
definitely intertwined somewhere. But what I'm saying is
unemployment as well.
exactly.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is it's so important to take interest in your partner's life, be it school, be it whatever. So the most important thing is showing interest, because a lot of people struggle just to go further with things because they just never really took interest in what their partners are doing. You understand? Oh, ding, also pay. You understand? We keep it moving. Nobody wants to know, oh my God, what are you guys doing today? Oh my, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Couple they want to know about. The only thing we're taking interest of is the gossip pizza and just funny. Oh my, what did she do?
Nonsensical stuff.
Nonsensical stuff.
100%.
But things that are really getting us ahead in life, we just... I don't want to know anything about that,
It's beautiful, man. It's I think marriage, in fact, any relationship.
Yes, sir.
It's about sacrifice. And sacrifice can be, we often think of sacrifice in like the bigger scheme of things.
Correct.
But sacrifice can be the small stuff.
That's true.
The 12 midnight, you want to go sleep. And your wife or your spouse is studying, and when you leave the lounge or whatever, and they say, baby, please don't go, please just stay for moral support. You know what I mean? That time you want to go and sleep, and for a fact when you stay, it's going to turn into a study session for both of you.
For sure.
Both of you are going to study.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, when you look at things in hindsight, you're like, oh, I actually enjoyed that study session. I learned something new today. I'm more knowledgeable than I was the previous day or a couple of hours prior, etc. So I think it's really how you look at it.
Facts.
And I know my spouse, she really loves like such things. Because women really just want to be supported, man.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
100%.
Yeah,
And it's the little things.
Always the little things.
Yeah.
Remember where I was basically, let's say, because it's been basically, what, a year now?
Yeah.
We haven't done this in exactly a year.
100%.
And back then, yes, I had switched up a bit, but before back then,
What is back then?
like last year this time,
Yeah.
I had just I was trying to change into a
Okay.
better person. But before then, just before then, I was there for a good time. I was heavy D and I was cruising nicely. You understand what I'm just there like Kawabunga, dude, I'm here for vibes. You understand? But now I saw the movement last year. Last year I was like, okay, fine. Now I'm in a relationship. Well, I told you I'm still with the same girl, by the way, which is
Yeah?
yeah. Hey, being that guy, I wonder when you being that guy, and you're like, is he gonna last? You know, but yeah, I'm still pretty much with the same person, and look, I'm in a much better space now, you know, because I was telling, look, the holding hands thing. I was watching one of our old episodes. Like it's a podcast in them when I get. When you get the episodes, and I was listening to myself. I'm like, I don't want to hold hands. I don't want to hold hands because remember that talk. Yeah, I don't want to. Look, there's things now I've learned to compromise with, and it's holding hands for 5 minutes. You understand? Not all the way. So
Look, it's something.
It's a step, brother.
And I think that is what growth is. That is what growth is. Sometimes your girlfriend, or rather your girlfriend, would want you to hold hands all the time.
Exactly.
But it's like, I'm like, you need to look at it, you need to reframe the entire idea and say, this person, like, they didn't want to hold hands whatsoever.
Ever.
And they never did that.
That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
They never did that. And now you have 5 minutes.
5 beautiful minutes of
100%.
holding hands and just sweating there.
100%.
It's beautiful.
It's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. Next, it's gonna be 6 minutes, and then 6.5.
And then it could be 20.
I mean,
And then you could be the one now
okay.
reinforcing the idea.
Slow down, but I see
of
where you're
holding
going.
hands.
I see. Yeah, I like
You know what I
that.
mean?
I see where you're
Hey,
going.
my man, strange things happen when you're in love.
Tell me the strangest thing, couple the strangest switch up you've ever had.
Physical touch.
Is it?
Yeah.
You were not about it as
My
well.
girl. Dude, she wants babe. I'm sorry. My wife
Yes.
wants
Important. Yeah.
she wants a hug every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Every 2 seconds. Baby,
Maggies.
baby.
Oh.
Nana.
Hey.
I'm like, nah.
You just chill.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she even said it the other day. She was like, baby, like this, been so much change. In fact, I initiate some stuff. Before it was just her. Like,
Yeah.
That's not it's not my love language. It's not number one on the list.
Don't start with love language. We had a big argument.
It's not number one on the
list. Yeah.
But there's been so much improvement on my end.
I love that.
Because the realization is, this is the person you are going to spend the rest of your life with.
If I don't switch up, if I don't, I get you.
So just get with the memo.
Get with it.
Yeah, you won't always feel like it, but at least meet her somewhere.
I like it when you put it like that, because that really bothers me as well, man. Is being irritated for the long run. Even then, later on in my life, I'm still being irritated by holding hands. You understand? I cannot.
Yeah.
You have to get with the memo at some point. You understand? You cannot.
I was trying to find something that I saw on X.
Yeah.
My phone died, so it's okay.
Okay.
But in essence, it was talking about evolving as a partner. You know what I mean? You cannot be where you were when you first started dating
You absolutely can't.
your partner. You know, you have to evolve.
For sure.
As the relationship evolves, you have to evolve as well. Yeah.
What a terrible thing it would be for you to be in the same place.
Yeah.
Imagine if I was still the same heavy D.
Yeah.
Even then, like let's go back to Bloemfontein when we really have go. Imagine if you're still the same person now at this. How boring would that be, brother?
Very boring.
Yeah,
Very, very boring.
that wouldn't work, you know.
But fortunately, we've grown.
Exactly, and then with growth, my man, it comes so
Shout out
many
to that.
things. You understand? I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yes, sir.
what's new?
Okay.
We know what's new in my life.
Yes.
Well, this is new.
I love the space, by the way.
We used to talk about this.
We talked about this.
In fact, I was on Facebook
Hey.
a couple of days ago.
Yes.
And Facebook reminded me, so these memory stuff
Oh yes, that's Scotty Wall.
of a video you and I shot in 2019.
Imagine, brother.
And I thought to myself, wow, like Heavy and I, we've been dreaming about things.
We've been. And I
Maybe.
love that. You understand? That ambition. I think for me, that's one thing that's also kept me going a whole. Because I always tell you about being in Lesotho and being in SA, how different it is. You understand? Lesotho is slow. You understand? The ideas are there. But for them to come to flourish is a bit slow. So every single time I tap into this world, it gets me going again.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate, I don't think I tell you this enough. Did I tell you this? No, I probably never tell you. I appreciate that. Every single time I come here and I come knocking, you're always ready to just open the door. I mean, let's see what can happen. You understand? You anything can. So when you talk about being, because I could go even further back. You understand? I could go back to Bloom because we already were setting up things in our minds like, look, man, we should actually do something. Yeah. We'll see as time goes. A couple of years pass by. 2017 comes, I think it was 17, 18, somewhere there. I come in, we have a coffee, and then I disappear again. Because night, like, flop back, I go, you are ghost. I'm gone. You understand? So I'm like, so my appreciativeness part comes right there. You understand? My gratitude to the fact that God, I'm always so grateful to the fact that you're always willing to say, even if after so long, because my man, I go under the radar, properly under. When I come back, you're always like, my man, let's go and do something worthwhile. You understand? Let's not waste time. How about no kites along? And then 2019 came, and then we had these brilliant ideas, and I like the ambition and the professionalism that comes with it. You understand? The fact that we try, by all means, to make sure that we involve the right people. You understand? We really try. Some people really do fall off. It's part of the game.
Yep.
But whoever stays on, and then we keep it moving. We tried this again last year, but I also believe in timing. You understand? So where I am now is basically where I still am, or where I was in last year around this time, when I was telling you that after the accident, gratitude kicked in. I think I've tapped into another level of gratitude, whereby everything that happens for a reason. The good, the bad, the ugly, I love it. You understand what I'm saying? So where I am now is basically just an added from where I was last year. Oh. And then having you around again, bringing back those memories you're talking about. Because we've been trying to do that. And my man, I'm tied to your hip. I'm there for
eternity.
Eternity. And I think we can definitely go far and beyond whatever we're trying to do. And the ideas are there. You know what we talk about away from the microphone.
Yeah.
So big ideas. So I like this.
Yeah.
And I say you keep me in a very nice space, and I love it, my brother.
100%.
We grow. I need that. Yeah.
Last year,
yes, sir.
And you touched on it a couple of moments ago. Mm-hmm. You said that you are still dating.
Yes.
The same girl.
Yes.
I'm interested to find out. Mm-hmm. Did you ever foresee that happening? What has it been now? A year?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been together?
Don't do that to me. But it's been a while. Okay, fine. Let me think. Properly dating. Look, I thought of my feelings. I thought of my emotions over this one. There was a time whereby I never saw myself going the long haul with this person. Even though
with this person, or
with this,
just generally,
this person.
Okay.
Yeah, you understand. I never really thought we'd go the long haul. You understand? Because I'll on the suit. So I'm thinking, like, what like if I at some point I'm gonna go back to Joburg. Because I remember 2019. I was basically based in Joburg.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was based in Joburg. The radio career was looking good. Things were looking up. Now, so I'm always thinking after the COVID. I'm thinking, man. So yeah, I'm not here for a long time, baby. I see you, boo. Don't worry about it. I'm not here for a long time.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. And then, and I'm going to say, tell you a short story about my conversation with God on this one. So, way back in, I think 16, 15, somewhere there.
Okay.
I've always had this. I like to plan out my goal. I like to foresee my life in a certain way. So back then, it was too young campus.
Yeah.
I think it was probably 14, 15 then. Walking back from studio, I used to envision my life. I used to visualize my life in a certain way. Here's a guy who's doing radio, who's in a public light, and then is together with a girl who is definitely away from the public light. Somebody who's quite nerdy, probably even wearing glasses, corporate, whatever, focused life, and just away from what I am doing. That's what I always envisioned. But then I'm not doing that from from 14 up until say 19. I'm just there having a good time.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, I myself bored and more, no. And then I meet up with this girl, and then I'm still not tapping into where I need to be. I'm still where I want to be. You understand?
Okay.
Where I need to be is where I had my conversation with God.
Yeah.
And I think it would be a good balance for my life. I don't want to always be in that light with people in that, because the whole clubbing thing, the whole partying scene it's never really enticed me for the long haul. It's never been something
It's never been you.
It's never been me. And as much as we were pretty much in that light because of young radio station, but it's never really been my thing. So I wanted somebody away from that. So I get this person, but letting was I settle down with this person until I think I almost lost this person recently. Yeah, not recently, but I think 22 or 23. I almost lost this person, and then that's when it hit me away. This is the conversation I had with God in 2014 or 2015, whereby I told him, look, I need somebody who's just gonna balance me out here and there, yada yada yada. So, again, the exact person to the T, my brother. You understand what I'm saying? Motho a motle ya tenang hantle ya bua tshwa monate ya bua le batho a monate ya hlomphang ya etsang ya sebetsang ka thata ya nang le this person is exactly what I asked for, but I'm about to lose this person because they are not in front of Josie dog.
Yeah.
You understand? Because that's where my mindset was until then I realized I'm about to lose this person because Lena, she's not gonna wait forever.
100%.
She has a life to live. You understand? She tells me this one time when we're dating. I don't know what I picked up, or I'm about to lose this person. I don't remember, but she tells me this later on in life, and just remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was ready to give another person a chance because you were playing around.
Shoot.
Goodness gracious, you wanted to, I was gonna die because I know myself. I act all tough, but man, I was gonna die. So that's when I knew, and when she told me that, and I realized I was gonna die, that's when I also realized, no, I'm where I need to be. So thank you, Father, for this beautiful being in my life.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm wondering if the reason you were acting a fool is because sometimes we ask for a blessing, a miracle, and then the miracle or blessing comes, but it's not wrapped in what we expect it to be.
100%. Because Because you wanted to now. In fact, you saw somebody. You understand what I'm saying? You saw somebody, and you want that person to be with like this person you are with now. No, because I'm telling you the truth. There was just that some girl. I'm sorry. This is how it is, babe. There was just this girl in the just a crush, and I wanted her to have these qualities, so it's not wrapped the same. So I'm infatuated with this person. I'm like, this is how
it goes last.
You
know what I've learned about lust?
Yeah, no.
Lust. Let me tell you what I've learned about lust. And I'll paint this picture for you. Think about the times when, and you've heard these stories. I'm not sure if you've also been part of this.
Yeah.
But think of the times when somebody cheated. Look at the person that they have and look at the person that they cheated with. There's never a balance.
Ever. Not even the smallest one.
Because you're sitting there and you're thinking, you cheated with that?
Exactly. What the heck? That? Did you see what you just left in the house, my man?
You know what I mean? And that's because lust is really just to satisfy yourself at that particular moment.
Yeah.
Lust takes. Love gives. Lust takes.
Nice.
Love gives.
Lust takes. Love gives.
Yes. I think that should be one of the laws of attraction.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Love gives. Lust takes. So just have that picture in your head right now of when people cheat.
And it takes everything, my brother.
But apart from that, like, why is it that when people cheat, they always cheat with a chimpanzee? I shouldn't have said that.
Respectively, we're sorry.
Yes, I shouldn't have said that because everybody comes from God.
Yeah, and chimpanzees are beautiful as well. Still me, babe.
There's no way chimpanzees are beautiful.
Still me, my brother. Still me, my brother.
But yes, when you just have that picture in your head right now, it's because of what I just said. Lust, it takes. Love gives. And so lust is always to satisfy the flesh at that particular moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not designed to really plow anything into you.
One other thing, Corey, how work I know about the cheating thing, and I always think, for me, it could have been worse. I could have lost this person a long time ago. I don't like that man that comes with too many women. You understand what I'm saying? I like to settle in one space.
Yeah.
Let's have fun there, and then stop and then move. You understand? It's difficult.
But how's that different?
All I'm saying is, it's pretty much the same. Because at the end of the day, it's like your whole budget.
Yeah.
Magarali. Ribbit, you know, but I'm hopping at different time. I'm not hopping at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. I'm not gonna say no to that because I'm not committed.
Yes.
I don't got 3 months in Yana, and then I get bored.
Right.
And then I move on to the next one. So that's what I've been doing for the longest time. You understand? Chill, have a good time. I'm bored now. Let's go. You understand? Oh, what's your name? You look nice. I love your eyes. And then we have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm gone. You understand? So that's what I thought was going to happen here. I'm going to be as honest as possible. I'm so sorry, Mom. You had to hear this from this. Understand? No, I really thought it was just going to be one of those, it's a lustful moment. Here for a good time. Oh, dark-skinned girl. Who are you? Have a conversation. Oh, my God, she's smart. She's hardworking. No, but my fana Josie. You understand? That's what I'm thinking about.
So now what happens when that's not the case? How do you reprogram your mind, for lack of a better word?
The truth is, it was confusing. It wasn't. I think it's enchanted territory.
100%.
This is new to me.
And a lot of guys actually find themselves in such situations. I've met a lot of guys who meet good girls and they don't know
What
how 100%.
exactly.
They don't know how to treat
Dude,
that good girl.
one thing I'm telling you now I had to do was I had to allow things to happen. For instance, I'm allowing the hand-holding thing.
Yes, sir.
It's the smallest things I hear. I'm allowing the hand-holding thing to happen. As much as I don't like it. You understand? But I'm going to love it. Give me a couple of more months and I'm going to love it. Like you're saying, I'm going to start initiating it because I want... Dog, you have to get out of your comfort zone to be happy, if anything. And so that's what I realized I had to do, and that's all I'm trying to do now. And without getting out of that, I don't do this. At the end of the day, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
There comes a time where you're gonna be like, okay, baby girl, we're gonna do things your way. I'm gonna wear a suit. We're gonna go out. We're gonna have dinner. Those are things I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Dog, now let's go chill in the car. Dog, let's go get food. Or chill in the car, drop the seats back. We don't know one thing's gonna lead to another. Let's go have a good time. But now I'm like, okay, baby, you want us to dress up? You want us to go do dinner? You seen the picture? I'm sorry. Sometimes you're shocked. Like this guy just posted.
No, I was not shocked. I was not shocked.
You saw it coming.
Yes. Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
You know what Denzel Washington says? He says you hang around the barbershop long enough, you end up getting a haircut.
Yeah.
So, yes, as people, right, you should have faith for yourself, in your life, your situations, etc., right? But in the same breath, you ought to have faith for other people as well.
Yes.
And I think that's always been my posture, to say, you know what, Lord, it may not be tomorrow, next week, or the week after, or next month.
Yeah.
But I believe that you will do a deep work in the lives of my friends. And that...
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. And that they'll get to a point where, like, we can literally see the hand of God upon their lives.
Yeah.
So when you tell me these things, I'm like, okay, interesting. But some of us prayed for these things.
And that is, you understand? I
Some of us prayed for these things.
Because I mean, just last year, like,
Yeah.
I was not gonna just break down and do things like that. But now we're allowing things to
100%.
You know, I sit there, take pictures. In fact, dog, you should see me in these restaurants. Like when we're doing these date nights.
And you're proud.
I'm proud, dog.
your chest is up.
I'm there, dog. You understand? I'm that guy. No, pull your chair. Yeah.
But that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That you get to a point where you initiate
Exactly.
all these things because pride is not better than love.
Yeah, it's really not.
Yeah.
It's being the like ego boost. It's not gonna take you anywhere.
And love should be the agenda. So, bruh, if you can love somebody romantically, why not?
Ooh. Yeah, no.
Why must it be a tug of war?
Oh, unnecessarily.
Why?
Another thing about Shogwa is realizing that even in the dark days,
Yeah?
I was okay with couple. I needed to be loved. Couple. I needed to love this person. Even in days I feel like emotional and stress. And that's for me. That's where I would always want to leave. I didn't take it. I was always about a good time, not a long time. So every single time they go, okay, now it's getting too serious. Now it's getting too still. You understand? Like, it's getting boring now. Yeah, but I understand. But I'm so sorry. It's the truth. You know, I'm really just, the minute I feel, some puts, why don't you just call me? Yeah. Breaks. Can we chill? We're here, and I'm trying to be, it's fine. And that's something I ghost, my man, you know.
I hear you.
Yeah, I'm a ghoster for days, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's gonna be the same situation with this beautiful girlfriend. I'm thinking, I'm just gonna sit there, I'm just gonna put the phone away, I'm gonna ghost you, I'm gonna just keep you. Yeah, I'm gone.
I have 3 questions that I want to ask you.
Yeah.
The first one being, what has been rather the ups, what has been the downs, and how have you navigated the two? Number two, remember one of the podcasts we did, I said that relationships need words. They need good words.
Yes.
How have you factored that into your relationship? And the third one being, you just spoke a couple of moments ago about how when the going got tough, you would think, hey, useless.
We had a good time. We had a good time.
All this BS is for the birds. You ain't nothing but a vulture. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of what did I want to ask? Actually, it's weird. I'm gonna even talk too much.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
So when the going got tough,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Irrespective of things getting tough, you remained. Do you think that this relationship has been a mirror for you to look in and say, yo, I need to work on this, I need to work on that,
of course,
etc. Yeah.
So start off with the first one. Ups and downs.
Yes.
Look, the truth is, with starting off with the good, you always want to start off with the good stuff. You understand? It's better when you share them. You know, that's one thing I've learned being in this relationship. It's better when you come in and, because look, I'm an only child. I think that's another thing in
Oh yeah,
you understand? I think that's because
I've
always wanted to keep things for myself. You understand? So look, yes, we have cousins and we grew up with our cousins. We grew up with,
but it's different.
It's different. It will never be the same. At the end of the day, Wanagara, you understand? Wanagama next door. He's the fed kid with the ball. You understand? So I was just the fed kid with the ball inside that he pie moon. It was a good time. So
oh my gosh.
Learning to share. Look, next time again, but learning to share life in that way with somebody else, and then of course you grow up and then you don't share anymore because I just our cousins or whatever.
Right.
But now you're doing life alone, and still, so one man. So now you bring in this person in your life, and now we have to share things. You know, we have to share bad moments, we have to share good moments. You understand? So having to share the good moments with this person, for me, that's a beautiful up. That really just learned me. That really just taught me, okay, this is exactly how it's supposed to be. You know, it feels different. You understand? The downs also taught me a lot. Like I said, again, only child syndrome. Some things I deem them unnecessary. A lot of things I deem them. Like.
Okay.
You know? So, like, why are we so pissed off for such a long time?
Okay.
Now I have to learn to accommodate that.
Because it's not only you now.
It's not only me now. You understand? But it took me a while. You understand? So, even the downs, we want them. If you get me. Even the downs, I want them. Even the ups, I want them. Because the sharing thing was beautiful. Oh, my God, we get to do this together. Oh, my God. Guess what? I have an opportunity. I want to tell somebody. Who do I call first? It's not mommy anymore. It's who? You know, yo, baby girl. Hey man, I want to let this opportunity and 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, I'm a very silent person. I'm very silent because I have a belief. Don't speak about it until it's happening, until it's close to happen. So I really keep. Hey man, it's a fight for me not to tell this person or not. You understand? Sometimes she has to dig things out of me. And lehanzing in my child, like, yeah, okay, fine. I'm actually telling the right person this stuff. Some things, I'm so sorry, my love.
So she became a safety net.
A safety net, you understand what I'm saying? Even the downers, that's what I'm saying. I had to make sure, I'd rather go through this with this person rather than
I'd rather have bad times with you.
Whatever you said.
Than good times with someone else.
Exactly.
I'd rather be beside you in a storm.
I mean,
than safe and warm by myself. I'd rather have
thought that was it.
times together than
this is the whole song now.
have it
3 minutes.
easy apart. I'd rather have
Sign him up.
who
Get him a record deal or something. What was the second question?
words.
Words. Another thing that I really struggled with is words. Saying I love you was a mission, my brother. You understand what I'm saying? Saying I love you all the time for me is still a mission. And I'm still trying to work on it. I don't like to waste words. I knew it. There it is. Because I got
You've never said I love you to me.
No. I mean,
Why?
I love you.
Okay, but say it
Thanks.
like you mean it.
I just said it like I meant it.
No, you lying.
Okay. Look.
Say my name.
Don't say it like that. Don't say it like that. But
No, but I get it.
no, you get it. What I'm saying,
it.
yeah, like saying certain words, I feel like I'm wasting them. If you know what I'm saying, like oversaying them. I don't mind saying I love you. It's once in a while, but one in a while, at least twice a week. Well, if I'm just examples, like twice, 3 times a week, and why I do say it, my brother, I want to say it. For to listen. I'm in love with you now. You understand what I'm saying? I want to be that guy. I want to be that intense. Dog, I'm thankful for you. You are everything I need in my life and more. Now, what you understand? You are everything to me. Good night. Well, this is. I don't want to go. I love you. Love you too. Good night. And that's what she likes. She wants to hear. You understand what I'm saying?
And it should be like that. I don't think we should be rigid.
We shouldn't.
When it comes to romance. But in the same breath, I think I do understand with men especially why sometimes they are the way that they are. You know what I mean? Maybe because things are different when it comes to men. And I think that's one thing that society has to understand.
Sure.
We were not men, that is. Things were not like for women with us. You know, with women, they get hugs. I know, like my wife, she'd tell me how, like, her mom, whenever she had a bad day, or any given time, like her mom would just, my mom now, because it's not just her mom.
Hey, mom.
Yeah, my mom.
Definitely. Mom.
She would like hug her, you know, and just wrap her arms around her, and there would be this warm embrace, and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? A lot of women grow up with that. Some men do grow up with that, but it's not most men.
It's not.
And some men grow up in households where you never ever hear the words "I love you" uttered to you.
That's true.
You know what I mean? You never hear that.
Even though there's love and you see it,
Even
but you
100%.
you don't hear.
100%.
I was basically.
So I get it. You know, to get out of that, and it takes a lot of unlearning. Hence, I was asking you about like the mirror.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because I think we need the mirror. You know, I battled with, and I've never shared the story. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. Like I'm talking about a physical mirror.
I get you.
I couldn't. And I think the reason for that is because like people would say certain things.
Yeah.
And I think those things, they simmered and they stayed. And so one had to do a lot of unlearning.
Yeah.
I can look at myself in the mirror right now. But there are moments when I'm like, but then I'm like, hey man, it's okay. Hence I'm asking you, or hence I asked you about the mirror. Like, has this relationship been a mirror for you?
Yeah.
Because the mirror, when you see it, sometimes, right, you look at it, you're alone and you see all these things. And it's like, but then comes your woman. and now you standing there, you're looking at the mirror, and she's beside you. And even when you feel some type of way, even when you don't like this, that, and the other, she can say, "It's okay, babe." And that's when that safe space,
Yes.
that safety net happens, and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So I think I get it. Like, men, I love you.
Yeah.
Now I say it, my brother. For me, my grandmother said it all the time.
All the time.
And so that's why I do not shy away from telling people that, hey, I love you, or from showing people love.
Yeah.
Because it's what I grew up in.
Exactly.
My grandmother just like bombarded us with love and kisses and all of that. Right? So I do get it.
Yeah.
I do get it.
Yeah. And look, with what you're saying, especially with the mirror outlook, we want to look at ourselves in the mirror and say, I'm going from that, and here I am now. You understand? There was a time you couldn't look yourself in the mirror, but now you're looking and you're like, I like what I'm becoming.
Yeah.
Because I also feel, you understand? But I'm liking what I'm becoming. So the whole journey is a beautiful outlook of what your goal, or where you're going, and that's what I am appreciating about the 3 times a week. 3 times a week, I love you. You understand? Okay, it's going. Yeah, no, look. She'll say it, and you're gonna have to say it back. That's the truth. You understand? Sometimes you're gonna have to initiate and say it, even if it's a short one. I love you. Good night. Keep you moving. You understand? But you're like, hey. And it's not that thing. I wanna mean it. Yeah, I love you. But then, that's fine. It's part of the process. It's part of the building. It's part of I'm liking what I'm seeing now. I don't do that. You understand? Because I remember every single time I have to travel to Joburg, which is a long drive. You know, when my mom has to say it, it kind of feels, hey, mom's relax. You know, I'd rather say I love you to my mother. I give that up. You get me? Physically, I love her to bits. I can't, you know. But I give that I want to get like, I love you so much. Good night, give it love. And I love you with everything I have in my life. And I put the phone away. My God, yeah, we have conversations. It's fun. I'll tell about this, but there was never that.
Yeah. Interesting, dude. I'm interested in finding out. There's been this evolution.
Yeah.
Right? And you thought that you wouldn't go as far as you've gotten with this woman that's in your life right now.
Oh.
And you are here, a year in, however long.
Yes.
What is the conversation, or what are some of the conversations you're having with your boys now, pertaining relationships, pertaining romance, pertaining love?
I don't see them as much. Start there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yo.
You understand what I'm saying? And
what can I play here?
just press, my man. Press a button. That's what I'm saying. Press a button. I'm telling you. I don't see them as much. And it's not. There was a time whereby, when I was still, I'm not here for a good time. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. And I would get pissed off when I had to go to the boys, and she's eating up all of my time. You understand? It's like, get me over here. I have to go watch the game. I have to go to a bride. But nowadays, these things happen, and you're just like, I hope it was fun, gents. And it's fine. But now, your question comes in, and what's the conversations with those guys? The conversations is, I'm gonna have you you understand? And I love that. I love how respectful another thing is, majority of the guys are married. You understand? So they understand the game. Yes, who are not married, but they also understand the game. And they understand, okay, fine. Because like majority of the people I hang out with, they're not young. So they also understand responsibilities of life. But it's about, okay, fine. We've never seen this guy this serious about anybody in their lives.
Yeah.
So we're going to allow this man play as well. Another thing about myself is my life is my life. And I always made it a point to the fellas, even when I was cruising cruising. You understand? I always made it a point to Chief, I'm not gonna do something if I don't want to do it. If I don't want to do it, I'm not gonna do it. If I want to do it, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
So it becomes easier for them to now look into the whole hey, how about that? Please, there's a Bri 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if you can make it. But they really took the conversation there themselves. You understand? They allowed this beautiful soul to be part of my life with ease. So with the gents, the conversations have been quite smooth, even though I hardly see them, bro. Like if I do see them, look, we have coffees now. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure it's gonna be a time where I will talk you know.
So I was actually about to get into that and ask you, can one not strike a balance?
I think they can.
Because here's the thing. You've met some of my friends.
Ah ouais.
You've met Zbu,
Ah ouais.
for instance.
Ah ouais.
My wife is my world. You need to understand that. She's my first responsibility.
Ah ouais.
When we fill out papers right now and they ask me about next of kin, she's that.
Yeah.
Right? But in the same breath, I think people need to understand that you do exist outside your spouse.
You've been existing.
You understand? And I think it's very important that we have a balance.
Very important.
Yes, we prioritize each other, right, as husband and wife, but also we still need to have a community. Younger people than us, people who are the same age, and people who are older. So I was talking about my friends, who we have most of the time, like I'd have like on Wednesdays, because on Wednesdays I work from home.
Yeah.
We'd have like a catch up. So we go sit down and have coffee and we talk. But I think that comes to the understanding the role that you play in people's lives. You know what I mean? In some people's lives, and I didn't want to make this reference, I'm like a Moses, right? Where I'm there to impart certain things.
Oh, you are, bro. And I tell you that all the time. And I bring that to the forefront all the time. Like, man, there's a leadership.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't. It's part of who you are. That's
so
the journey.
it's in some instances I have what people need.
Yes.
But they don't and I don't need anything from them.
Yes.
And I think that's what blurs the lines sometimes, because people think a relationship must always be tit for tat, give and take. So because I'm giving, you must give. And it's like, no. In some instances, I'm the giver.
And it's fine.
You just have to take.
Exactly.
You don't have to give me anything.
I'm gonna give you.
So I think it comes to the understanding the role that, because God is very intentional, and any and every relationship in your life, right?
Yeah.
Is an opportunity to love with Jesus.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, it comes with understanding that the role you play. And I think it's very, very pivotal to then try and strike that balance to say, hey, my wife is still here. I prioritize her. We do date night. We do a lot of stuff together. My wife and I, study sessions.
Important.
You know what I mean? Gym sessions, all these things. But you need to understand that you still have a community.
Struggle balance.
That need you. I know, yes, you have a community that needs you.
I feel you, my brother. I feel you.
And so you have to play in that role.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And within that community, some people are going to have to fall off. I think and other people in your life, some people are going to just slowing you down.
Look, but I think when you've gotten to a point where you've decided on a spouse, I think by then you've talita kumed, or not even talita kumed.
What a beautiful word.
Yeah.
We're not gonna just jump over that word like
Okay.
that. Yeah. What is that? Say it again. Talita huna.
Talita kum.
Talita kuma. Talita kumed. Is that English?
No, it's Hebrew. It's in the Bible, sir.
Oh yes. You're right.
Yes. Jairus.
Yes.
It means to get up. Get up, little girl. Remember the story of Jairus? His daughter was sick. and he went to call on Jesus.
Oh yes,
And Jesus went to the house.
That was Jairus.
And then he told the people who were wailing and crying.
I remember that story.
Making comments to get out.
I know that story.
Before he told the girl to get up.
Talitaku.
Talitakum. Yes. Which means, little girl, I tell you to get up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's that thing. So I'm of the opinion that by the time you make a decision to get married, you've already cleaned out the closet.
Yes. That's true.
It should be like that.
Yes.
It's not always like that.
No, it's not always like that, but by the time you... It should be like that. Some people, at the end of the day, when I live people that are just not healthy for this
100%.
beautiful space of life.
No, 100%.
So then I'm sure, and you look at these kids like, this guy was so much potential. You understand, to become something in my life that was just, it was fun.
And it's not just about the friends.
Yes.
It's also about closing doors, because men don't close doors. Eh?
Yeah, I know. I got it.
Pack.
You gotta close them doors.
You gotta close them doors.
Close them doors, dog.
You have to close them doors.
There's no other way. With that one, you can't.
Because if you do not, that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Go when I'm talking to Loto Pagenzale Matilo Kosin, like when you're trying to close the door and then somebody just parks their foot in, like you can't close the door, yeah. But you gotta
close it.
You gotta kick that foot.
100%.
You're kicking that foot. Close it.
Yeah, close it.
Yeah, close it and let's close the door.
Yeah,
it's
close
as
it.
Simple as that.
Just close the door.
What was your last question again?
It was about the mirror.
Oh,
has the relationship been a mirror for you?
Oh yes, definitely.
I used to say back in varsity, I used to ask, if you were to look at yourself in the mirror and you didn't see your face but your character, would you smile or would you be terrified?
Oh, man. Now, I definitely have a chuckle, have a beautiful laugh, have a beautiful smile. I'm like, I'm loving this person you're becoming. A few years back, say 3-4 years back, a bit of a smile here and there, yeah? But way before that, like, oh my man, you gotta slow down, yeah? I used to say the worst things. Remember I told you that we were on the couch last season. When we were doing this last season, I used to say the worst things. And it wasn't my greatest moments. Remember when I told that girl, like, you have to change your underwear. It's boring. I used to say dark things. So
what?
Yeah, I wasn't in a good space. But now with the growth and with the humblings of life and the lessons learned along the way, you look at yourself and now you're starting to smile. And you're like, this is much better. You look good, dog. You understand?
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
There's a time whereby you look at yourself, you're like, hey, you're just mean. You're just a terrible person. I used to say that a lot. I remember I used to just, I want you on some.
My goodness.
But now.
You are redeemed, my brother.
Yeah.
Redemption.
Yeah. I think I needed that. Yeah. I needed that. I asked for balance. When I was, you understand, when I was that guy, and I asked for balance, and I got the balance, but then I'm still wanting to be that guy. And then until you're almost losing your balance, and then now you realize, oh my goodness, I almost lost. You're trying to give out.
Is God part of the relationship in any way?
Immensely. My brother, immensely. Everything that has happened with this person is through my gratitude to God.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I mean Maggie now because I want you to understand the depth of the situation. It's beyond me.
Sure.
You understand what I'm saying? It's not what I want. It's what has to happen now for the growth of myself, for the growth of my kids, for the growth of my future, for the growth of my sanity, for growth of everything around me. I need this now in this way, not in any other way. So God is doing his work and he's doing splendidly well. It's beyond me, dog. I don't want, dog, I told you what I wanted. You understand? I know what I wanted. I just wanted to have a good time. I'm here for 3-6 months. Girl, I gotta go. Kimpana Josie. Gonna be a radio jock and have a good time. But then the good Lord was like, use COVID. Like it's worked in other people's lives. And you're gonna thank me. You're gonna thank me.
Yeah, because I mean, we plan, but God decides.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Takes out the radio thing was coming together. It was beautiful. Takes it out like no. This is where, because I think if there was no COVID in 2019, my brother. Things I never say, but I think if there wasn't COVID in 2019, I don't think I would be okay.
How so?
I think I was gonna be a rock star. The way I was moving, things were coming together. You understand? But my mindset wasn't where it needed to be. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
Okay, fine, okay. In Joburg. The opportunities Lesotho, so I'm just gonna mesh these things together. Have a good nyana, income. You understand what I'm saying? But then what's the mindset? Push the court, let's have a good time. What up? I'm that guy.
Girls.
Girls. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm there, and I don't think I was gonna survive that. And then the good Lord was like, hey, my man, okay, intertwine. Now I'm like, okay, this is different, this is new. Why are you so nice? Why do you smell so good? Why are you just so perfect? And I want to let that go. No. But you asked for this.
Sure.
Yeah. So for me, my man, the Lord has done exactly what he needed to do in ways he wanted to do it. I just had to go through to see the accidents, everything, my brother. Everything. Who picks me up after I got into an accident? Give me a lead. You understand? As much as my family play a beautiful role in.
Was it her who picked you up?
No. All I'm saying is emotionally and stuff like that. Who do I confide in? You understand? The people that came to my rescue were the guys first because I was with them.
Yeah.
And then my parents came after. You understand? But the person who now, hey man, let's shake it off. Yeah. Let's go back to it. And she's beautiful when it comes to her devotion to God. You know, even she's bringing me closer. Like she knows every single.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I could say the next.
Hi man, you just bring up stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, that's from the Bible. I remember that. Talakume. Remember last season I was looking at one of the Eutychus. Remember Eutychus?
Did you just say Talakume?
What was the word again?
Eutychus. What about Eutychus?
Remember the Eutychus story? And one of your boys was around. Shout out to the brother. Just forgot his name. I love you, my man. One of the boys was around, and you told me a story about. Was it Eutychus? Mm-hmm. You told me a story about Eutychus, and I remember the story. I'm like, the whole time I'm like, in one of these episodes, I'm gonna bring that up. I'm gonna bring that. It's gonna sound smooth. It's gonna sound nice. I'm gonna sound like I know something. You know. I'm like, okay. And then he starts saying things. I don't even. Start saying things. And I'm like, oh, just like
Say Eustace.
I think I probably said it. Like, oh, like a Eustace. And I said it with so much confidence. And like, man.
Oh, you mean Eutychus?
Eutychus. I'm like, so now I'm pissed off at myself. I'm like, damn it. I was so close.
You were close.
I was so close.
You were close.
So this person as well, the learnings are there. and
That's beautiful,
appreciate-
dude.
Yeah,
I like
Just
that.
needed to be there. Yeah.
Listen, we're about to close.
Now, yeah.
And in closing, two things. The first one being a question,
Let's go.
right? And then the second one being, it's open mic for you.
Yeah.
Say whatever you want to say,
Yeah.
ask whatever, and then we can close, right? My question to you is, we spend a lot of time looking for the one. Could this person be the one? Could that person be the one?
Yeah.
But we never spend time asking if I'm the one.
That's nice.
Am I the one
That is nice.
someone else is looking for? You know what I mean? Am I a good candidate?
To be the one.
Yes. Am I working on myself?
Enough to be the one.
What do you think of that? What do you make of that?
I like that question. It's a different light to what we always ask. Is she the one? Is this person the one for me? You understand however way you look at it, however from wherever you're standing. But now, being asked the same question at the same time, Lorna, are you the one?
Yeah.
It's powerful. But e gotela hona man mo e le horeng re tlameha re shebe where is God involved in this? You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, look, for me to be where I am now, I had to go through the hurdles I had to go through. I had to go through the learnings I had to go through. Look, some things you're just gonna know. It's not. It's not about. Dog, what I'm saying to you is, I am the one for this person. Because I just feel, okay, what's going on is beyond. It's beyond what I know. I asked for this. And I'm becoming things. You become the one who's born. You go through the hurdles. You go through the changes, not the hurdles. You understand? You go through the changes. And some of these changes, like you're saying, let's go back to the mirror analogy. You look yourself in the mirror and you're like, okay, this is different. I'm holding hands now. I'm actually holding hands now. What?
I'm saying I love you.
I'm saying I love you. I love you, baby. You understand? That's me. And that's when you're realizing, okay, fine. Maybe I am becoming the one. It's a difficult question to answer yourself. But when you don't see, you understand what I'm saying? It's a difficult question to answer yourself. The other person can answer it for you. Am I the one? But again, energy doesn't lie. The truth is, energy will never lie. And energy is beyond words. Energy is God's. So I want to know we're moving correctly. The feeling is different. It's just something different from within. Trust me, my brother, you're the one. All right, that's all right. Like it or not, you're the one. If that energy is not lying, if that energy is connecting, and you feel it, energy doesn't lie, my dog. You just feel fuzzy now. Oh my God, I feel good. What is she doing to me? It's because you're the one. You understand? You're trying to be, she's the one. You're the one. Become one. That's where the energy is.
Hey, AVD.
Just become a ball of one. You understand?
I hear you, brother.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that, man.
Man.
Thank you for sharing, dude.
Amen. And okay. So your last question. What you want me to go? I don't know what else I would want to say apart from this. These conversations we're having, I like them because they pulled something. And I told you, first couple of takes, I said to you, I said, you're going to change things in me that I don't want to be changed. You're going to do things to me that I'd rather let them stay the way they are. And I like to ask the questions as well.
Yeah.
Because I like to be that side and be the person.
100%.
I'm an interviewer, not an interviewee. So you get me communicating, and it's good. It's good for the soul. It's good for growth. It's important. I appreciate that, brother.
100%, man.
Ah ouais.
100%.
Ah ouais.
Heavy D, ladies and gentlemen. I love this guy so much.
Yes, sir.
You and I have known each other for 10 years now.
10 years.
Yeah.
beautiful 10 years. I remember the very first time I saw
we
you.
met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to write. You were from writing. This guy with his deepest voice. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? You best come down. You understand? I'm like,
Beautiful.
it was a beautiful moment. That was Alan by
Yeah.
Good Lord.
It was definitely aligned.
Yeah.
10 years later, we're here.
Let's rock.
Never give up on people.
Never.
Never, ever give up on people.
Never.
And that is another episode of Self-Literacy. I hope you liked this episode. If you did, please share it with your world. And also remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like as well. And until next time, cheers.
Peace out.